right, listen to this. There is a really exciting event in Norfolk this weekend, and it's something that's kind of different here. It's Storytelling Weekend at First Baptist Norfolk. So we're going to talk about this a bit. Joining me now is Sheila Arnold-Jones, and we're really excited about this because this is kind of different, not just for our area, but in the world of social media, right? We're getting back to something that's kind of a foundation builder, if you will. So tell us what exactly you mean by storytelling.
Well, storytelling is not story reading. So we're not picking up a book and reading it to you. It's different in the fact that it's an audience and a performer, a teller, coming to a story together. And so what we get to do is actually put the images, it's like a movie. It's like going to a movie and somebody's creating that entire movie in your head through words. And then, but it's also bringing your own experiences to it. So we're giving you how the story goes, but then people add on their own things inside of that story. And it's just lovely. And you get caught in a story sometimes, or you're laughing so hard, and you just, or you get inspired, and stories stay with us. That's the reality. Stories actually stay with us. Probably most of us can remember a story or two that our parents or grandparents told us, and that we can't let go because it's still been sitting on us for all of our lives. And it's just that important. So that's what we're doing.
It builds you, and it builds communities as well. We're talking about that. So talk about the impact that storytelling can have on a community of people.
Well, this is a time where we're very divided. People are in this lane or in this lane, in this politic or in this politic. And what you find is when you have stories, you find the place where you're connected. And so it doesn't matter what politics you are when all of you know Three Bears, you know. But even more than that, when you begin to realize that people have walked the same place together, when they have the same knowledge, and it's a place where sameness is needed, and we can actually begin to see, wow, that person is not as bad as I thought. And we can begin to have a discussion about, if a good story is told well, I always say this, if a good story is told well, everybody will think of their own story.
Oh, that's
They'll already begin.
So it's the interpretation behind it that everyone puts on it. That's fantastic. And you know, you were talking too about the fact that storytelling and being around children as they're growing and developing, it changes the way that they're able to visualize and see the world as well. And tell us about that.
Well, literacy, it's been proven that the greatest way that a child can become literate is through storytelling. Not you reading a book, but through storytelling, because when we're talking to somebody, we add different kind of words that we don't do when we're reading. And so kids get a bigger vocabulary. They also learn to sit and listen, which is what we want when they're in school. But then as you get to be an adult, you want to read more. You want to go to those books and stories. It's absolutely amazing. And then as an adult, you use that same storytelling skills, to be able to negotiate, to be able to talk to people. Unfortunately, my son has learned that way too well. By the time he was a teenager, he was like, let's make a deal, Mom.
Absolutely. I love it, though, and I love the fact that you're bringing this to the community. We have a board up right now showing January 19th and 20th at the chapel at First Baptist, 312 Kempsville Road. And for more information, folks can visit firstnorfolk.org. This is just fantastic that you're bringing this here to Hampton Roads, and hopefully we see more of this.
Now, just real quickly, can I just tell that we have Bill Lepp, who is a five-time West Virginia liar, who's going to be in town. He's amazing. His tales are just amazing. Sarah Brady is coming to us from Cambridgeshire, England, although she's actually from America, but she tells historical stories and personal narratives, fairy tales. And Tyrus Jones is from North Carolina, going to bring us some African-American history, hilarious folk antics. It is just lovely. And we have a preschool concert for those 2 to 5-year-olds on Saturday morning.
If that doesn't get you, I don't know what will.